Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Cleveland. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go going. 15. Hard side.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Yellow. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Open man is Duvernay. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Yellow.
And it's 2nd down.
57. Hard side.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
15. 43. Yellow. Hard side.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Alvin Kamara, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the double. Shut up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a two-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, rip list. Where's that?
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, 57, 57. Where's that?
Now Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Where's that?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Alvin Kamara
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
Now back to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Set.
They'll run here with a rookie. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 70 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Complete. Smith has it. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
19. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rose. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Come on, set. Set up.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6, absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Third down and 6.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
15. Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left.
Finds Gray on the comeback route.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
15.
Kamara up the middle.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Browns had 5-8, 3 games under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Yellow. Come back. Watch out.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Hey, 57.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
43.
Duvernay in motion.
Watch out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
Watch out.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Okay, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Yellow. 43. 43. 15. Yellow, 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 yellow. Watch out.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara fighting his way through contact. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Yellow. 15.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Yellow.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And running with power here.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game.
It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
79 Bronco. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Yellow. Fight on these two. Fight tight.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go. Set. Set up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Yellow. Easy.
Duvernay in motion.
Person.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Second and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Tight.
Mahomes going to throw.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Set go.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to change things up. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
There he goes left side.
Still on his feet.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now here's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
15.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Attack!
Now 2nd and 3.
Yellow!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hey, rib blitz, rib blitz. Watch out.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 7.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
15. Watch out.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Hey, rib blitz. Watch out.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Watch out.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Alvin Kamara.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Down. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
70 Ranger.
Back to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Rose.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Cam Akers.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air.
It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday on Sunday on Sunday on Sunday. Where's that?
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Nice hit.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
15, 15. Nice hit.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. We're going out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Yellow. Yellow. Nice hit.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Brought down at the 20.
Hey, we're good,
Here's
we're
a
good,
2nd and 8.
Hey, Riblet, Riblet.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Browns,
Their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got to.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip.
Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.